o'clock. I'm still in bed. I have a meeting in a half hour that I have to look vaguely presentable for. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get through it, but we will manage. I had such a busy week in general last week, but a busy 2 days of the weekend with princessing and doing a webinar for the EDS Society last night, which was great, but with food shopping as well, it meant it was a long day. I was on the go from getting up and putting my makeup on at 8 till I finished the call about 9:30ish. So I'm really suffering today. But it's also date day today. Ian's got the afternoon off work and we're gonna go ice skating, which sounds like a really bad idea, I know. But it's something I used to love when I was a kid. I saved up my pocket money to buy myself some skates. I never had any lessons, but I just loved it. And it's something that I haven't done since before my illness, and I thought that this year I wanted to finally be in a place where I could give it a try. And if I can't walk tomorrow, which is very likely considering the amount of pain I'm in today, it will be worth it as a one-off. Sometimes you have to, you know, weigh up these things and do them despite knowing the consequences. So I'm looking forward to that, even though Ian is definitely going to have to like hold me up. I'm hoping they'll let me take my stick on the ice. I should be fine. But yes, I better get up and start getting ready. Ugh. Hey guys, so I just had my meeting with work and I'm actually really upset. Basically, I got called out in front of everyone in the whole meeting for yawning. And I know that I got upset because I'm so tired and drained. But very unlike me, I actually had to step out for a minute because I just was really upset by the comment. But I think this is just a note to anyone. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the person that called me out knows the extent of my condition or anything like that, or know that I also work at weekends, but that's not the point. I just want this to be a note to everyone that just never call anyone out for being tired. You know, if someone's yawning on a call, it could be because they have a small child, it could be because they have a chronic illness, it could be because there's other things that are preventing them from sleeping. You know, it could be a whole host of things, and it's so embarrassing to be called out in front of everyone. And you might say something that feels light-hearted or like a joke. You know, I think they said like, "Oh, stay with us, Jenny." But that really hurt because I did everything I could and used all the energy I have left to be able to get up and get dressed and be present at this call today. And I'm exhausted. I was struggling to hold my head up. That's why I was yawning, because guess what? I have chronic fatigue. And I also worked all weekend, unlike pretty much everyone else on that call who's had 2 days off. This is the effect it has on people. A little throwaway comment that you might not even think about can really hurt. So just don't do it, and think before you speak and be kind. Surely this, in 2020, what we should have learned is to be kind, and I don't think it was done out of malice, but it was done without thought. And just have a little think before you say stuff like that. out of breath, a little bit dizzy, and my knee and my hip have definitely gone. But that was a hell of a lot of fun. I loved it. You didn't love it quite so much. His poor feeties hurt.
I understand the pain.
But anyway, we're going to pop into Lakeside now and do some bits and get some food and see how long my legs will keep going. My bet is not very long. I will see you a bit later. Hi guys, busy day with work today, lots going on. I'm very tired, I'm very sore after yesterday. I'm feeling it. I have been on the sofa all day at least, even though I've had meetings and I've been getting on with work. I've been able to rest up and I've got a few more days like that. Obviously tomorrow Essex is back in tier 3, which means kind of some more restrictions, but it's not actually going to make that much difference to us, especially because I wasn't going to be doing any princess work before going to my family's for Christmas anyway. So yeah, really not too much change, I don't think, over the next couple of weeks. I can't believe it's only 10 days till Christmas. That doesn't quite seem possible, but there you go. I've been having a little bit of fun actually. Well, I started off with an Instagram post tonight about my 2020 goals, and it was funny because I wrote them. I normally buy myself a diary for my birthday. This is my 2021. I haven't bought a 2021 one yet. I don't really see the point. I'm not really using one at the moment. I may as well buy it in March when things are back to normal and get it cheaply. But anyway, about this time last year I wrote my 2020 goals in this diary, and because I haven't been using my diary, I used it to help me with some pacing last week and suddenly discovered my list. And I was so surprised at how much I'd actually achieved this year from that list, especially with the year we've had. It would be understandable if I hadn't achieved anything. So the first one was moved out. I think if you'd told me last year that this was how I was going to move out, I wouldn't have believed it. You know, the fact that I'm living with someone I met and fell in love with in the middle of a global pandemic during a lockdown is quite something anyway. So for us to be living together and to be really happy is great, but it's definitely not a goal that I thought I would tick off back in March time. So yeah, there we go. The next one was get a dog, which may have been slightly unrealistic. But I got a hedgehog and I'm perfectly happy with that for now. Then it was go to the gym once a week. And this has been tricky, obviously, because gyms haven't been open. I think exercise-wise, I've really struggled this year. It has been the thing that I've struggled most to fit into my routine. So I think that's definitely going to stay on the list for 2021. But when I do think about it, you know, during lockdown 1, I was walking a lot and stretching a lot. And that was most days back then. And since I've been living with Ian, we've tried to get out as much as we can. We go for a walk, go and play basketball at least once a week, but it's so much harder when it's dark and it's horrible. But I know that I need to improve next year because I have got so weak and deconditioned from not doing anything. So I think that moves to the top of the 2021 goals list. The next thing was become a YouTube partner on the YouTube partner program, and you guys made that happen this year. It's felt like a long old slog to get there, but it felt like a huge achievement when I got that back in May, and that's all thanks to you. So thank you so much for that. That was a huge goal ticked off for me. The next one was start a project to help others. And I think my Zoom support group has really been that, and not only has it helped other people, but it's really helped me as well. Then was go ice skating, which I obviously ticked off yesterday, and we talked about yesterday. It's been something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and you know, I wrote it on this year's list because I thought I'd be strong enough, and I'm probably not as strong as I'd like, but although I'm in pain, it's not been can't walk territory like it could have easily been. So I'm very grateful for that. And the last one on the list was get a voiceover job. Obviously being self-employed in the entertainment industry this year has been tough. You know, my princessing work has taken a huge hit, which has been really difficult. So although I was doing auditions at the start of the year, it kind of all went out the window. So yeah, hopefully, I also think that's something that I really want to work on, and you know, get a better reel done and do more bits and pieces to get more experience to hopefully make that something that can also happen in 2021. So I'm blooming pleased with myself, to be honest. You know, there's also a lot of things I've achieved and not achieved that have been mini goals in between that list and now, but for those to have been the big things that I wanted to get ticked off this year, you know, 5 out of 7, well, 4.5 out of 7 isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination in a normal year, let alone in a pandemic. So yeah, just a nice little reflective bit there. But then also what I've been doing is going through my Instagram and just archiving some stuff, because there's nearly 2,000 posts on there, and you know, no one's going to be scrolling back that far, and I just want to streamline it a little bit. So I've just been discovering some really funny things from kind of 5-6 years ago. One of the funniest things you can actually still find on YouTube, I had a different account, it's called Niffy Bricks, and I used to write revision songs. Don't get me wrong, the songs, super helpful, but also absolutely hilarious, so go enjoy that if you want. And I find it absolutely hilarious because they've got loads, thousands more views than a lot of my videos on it. But there you go. Yeah, we need to get some dinner in us because it's 6:30 already, and I need to sort out the living room because it's a bit of a tip. I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's been a super busy day today, but I did get everything done that I set out to do, which is a bonus. I was doing some work this morning. I did have a bit of a lie-in because after the last couple of days, I've deserved it. And then I did my tax return. Yay, my first tax return. So at least that's all sorted and that's a weight off my mind. Had some dinner in, and I did a quick bit of wrapping and packing for gifts that we still have to send off. Yeah, and now I'm ready for Guide's Christmas party, which will hopefully be okay. I've had absolutely nothing to do with it, so I have no idea what's happening, but there you go. Tomorrow it's back at work. I just feel behind again, even though I've reached my targets this week, and that's all I've got to do, not think about the other stuff, just get my targets done. Anyway, I'm gonna run out of time on this SD card, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Thursday. Very busy day at work today. Been a little bit non-stop, but at least it was productive. I'm just feeling very tired. I think I'm still feeling the effects of last week, but we push on. I've now got a lovely long weekend to look forward to, with nothing. I've got 4 days completely off. I'm sure I'll end up worrying about something and doing stuff, but there you go. But it is time to have a shower because I've just realised that I haven't had a shower since Friday, and if that isn't chronic illness life, I don't know what is. I'll go get clean. Hey guys, I've had a shower and I'm feeling a lot better, and we're chilling on the sofa and watching some Christmas movies. We've just watched the Christmas Chronicle 2. We'll see what we're watching next. You trying to escape? Morning guys, happy Saturday. Sorry I didn't speak to you at all yesterday. I ended up having a really busy day. I woke up with the full intention of having at least the morning off, and then had a charge from a car insurance company that I wasn't with, so I spent most of the morning sorting that out, but it's all sorted. And then I was doing Avon deliveries and things all afternoon, so it ended up being a really busy day. We did watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in the evening, which was nice, and had our usual Friday night takeaway. But yeah, it's going to be a day of sorting out today, and hopefully some restful evenings, but there's a lot of sorting out to do. Hey guys, we've had a nice day. we got everything sorted, and then watched Kinky Boots for the show. The Shows Must Go on YouTube, the live West End version, which is one of my favourite shows, and it was really, really good, and definitely put a smile on my face. But we've obviously just seen Boris Johnson's announcement about Christmas. For us, it doesn't actually make that much odds. For any of my American followers or people that don't know, the UK has this tiered system of COVID restrictions, tier 1 being the lowest, and there's a new tier 4, which I'm now in, which is the highest, and which is basically like a lockdown, which is you can't do anything, see anyone, everything's closed basically, and then it kind of goes down from there. But basically over Christmas they were allowing people to have the 23rd to the 27th to mix with up to 2 other households. So you'd have a bubble of just 3 households, and no one in that bubble could mix with any other households outside that bubble. Earlier in the week, we actually made the decision already that we were going to just stay at home. Originally we were going to go to my mum's, but we just thought, with my nan and cases rising where we are, it was better safe than sorry, so we were just going to have it just the 2 of us at home, and obviously that is going to be the case now. I say just the 2 of us, of course Honey is included, just the 3 of us. So it won't be too much of a change for us, but I know there'll be a lot of people on here that are really, really upset, so I'm really sorry that Christmas is going to be a bit naff this year. But all in all, I really agree. The problem is I think people will ignore the rules, especially because this decision has come way too late. I think this should have been the decision at least a week ago, if not earlier, because people have made plans now. They've bought the food, they've booked the tickets. You know, it's going to be so difficult for so many families now that they've arranged something. You can't order food delivery anymore, so if people were planning on going somewhere for dinner, they're not going to be able to get a dinner. Supermarket's going to be rammed tomorrow. It's just too little too late. I think it's definitely the right decision, but it's not taken anything into consideration like that about how it's going to actually affect actual people, and I think that's going to lead to more rule breaking, if I'm honest. But yeah, I hope that's not the case, and I really hope people do listen and think really, really carefully about Christmas and breaking the rules, and at least this way everyone will be in the same boat, hopefully, or people in tier 4 areas anyway. I think, you know, Christmas is just a day at the end of the day. Yes, it's about family and about loved ones, but I know, for me at least, I'd rather keep those loved ones safe and see them when it is safer to do so, and also keep ourselves safe as well. But anyway, if you're feeling a bit rubbish about it, lots and lots of love. I'm gonna watch Strictly now. I need a bit of glitter in my life. Morning guys, happy Sunday. I don't know why I'm saying good morning, it's definitely not morning. But we are just over at where we first met, actually. All that time ago, where we had to be 2 meters apart. And yeah, this is one of my favourite spots ever, just because I love this view. It's not very good on my phone, but I forgot my camera. Hey guys, we just came back from a lovely walk, albeit very, very muddy. Ian definitely nearly fell over a few times. At least I had my stick to kind of help. But we definitely needed that. We went for quite a long walk in the end, and we bumped into my mum as well, which was quite nice, quite a nice surprise. But yeah, I'm quite exhausted now, so I think we'll probably put a film on. Yeah. Hey guys, happy Monday. I don't feel so good. I'm very tired, I'm very sore. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a nothing day. I had planned to do stuff but I don't want to. I think I need it. I know I've had quite a long restful weekend, but after the last couple of weeks I definitely need some time off, so I'm allowing myself that, especially after the crazy week we've been having with COVID stuff. Just sending, you know, all the love to everyone that's been affected by this new strain and all these changes with the tier system, especially over Christmas. And I think it's important to remember that however you're feeling is valid. I've seen a lot going around social media like, stop complaining, people have it worse. And I think, you know, people with a chronic illness know that there's always going to be someone worse, and I think the rest of the population need to have that mentality that just because there's someone that will be worse off doesn't make your feelings or the feelings of other people who are upset and angry and frustrated any less valid. So please do remember that. Please do reach out and message a loved one, anyone, a support service, me, if you are feeling alone, upset, frustrated. If you're feeling happy, message me too. You know, if you want to get stuff off your plate, then I'm here to listen, and I'll link some people in the description where you can find help and resources as well. Just a reminder that over Christmas, if you are going to be on your own or feeling lonely, Sarah Millican has a wonderful thing over on Twitter, which is #joinin. I did it a bit last Christmas when I spent a big proportion of Christmas Day on my own. It's on Christmas Day, and there's loads of like silly games and chats that you can join in with on Twitter so that you can feel a little bit less alone on this strange Christmas period. Yes, for any of my further thoughts on the matter, head to my Instagram. But yes, I'm sorry, it sucks. It sucks that when we finally saw a light at the end of the tunnel in maybe getting out of this soon, then it's all come back to haunt us. Anyway, I will stop rambling. Loads and loads of love, loads of spoons. Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate. I know it's a bit early, but I won't have another vlog out before then. Please keep safe. Please look after yourself, your mental and physical well-being, and those of your friends and family, and just generally keep safe. Lots of love. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I will see you next week for another video. Mwah. See you soon.